Hello friends, I'm Nancy Thompson with Create with Nancy, and it's time for some creative ink. So come on in, say hello, and if you're new to my channel, let me know where you're from. And of course, if you're not new, welcome to any new subscribers. I really encourage you, if you're new to my channel, to hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you get the next notification that I am live. Today, I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Skinny Atlas, New York, and I love sharing creativity with others. I love inspiring you to go into your crafting space and create something, because that's the best thing, is create something and share it with others. So you give that person a warm, crafty hug. So, okay, let's say hello. Hi, Shirley. Welcome. Okay, let's get started. Today we are making we're making a fun, cute card with a gift card holder. So it is so easy, and if you didn't want a gift card holder, you could leave that out, or it could be a little spot for a special message too. So we're going to use the Berry Christmas Sweet Collection, and there's a lot. This is such a cute little collection, and I am using some die cuts as well from another collection. So because I love, you know what, I didn't earmark that space, so hang on, let me decide. I'm trying to think what other stamp and bundle it goes with. The Merriest Trees, which is on page 12. So we're using stuff out of our September through December 2023 mini catalog. And okay, now I've got it earmarked, so let me just kind of go like this. Okay, I think I'm set now. All right, so let's get started. So here is the Berry Christmas Sweet Collection. It's kind of like a mini mega sweet. There's a bundle that coordinates with it, and there's a die, or an embossing folder, a snowflake embossing folder, which is really pretty. I used that today on today's card. And then there's these nice sparkly embellishments that are in their flat, and we've got some ribbon. And then this collection has some memory Morsant cards and envelopes. So if you really need something really simple and easy, these will make some perfect cards for the holidays. You could easily, because there's 20 cards and envelopes, so you know, not bad for 10 bucks. And then the Memories and More is another 10. So you could definitely whip out 20 cards and envelopes easily. Okay, and then this is kind of really the focus, is this Berry Christmas designer paper. It's got, like, on one side the snowy Nordic type feel, and then the other side there's some images. So yes. Okay, hi Colleen, welcome. Okay, and then the other thing I pulled out using the Merriest Trees bundle on page 12. This is a bundle. I didn't really use the stamp set, but I am using the dies, and the dies also coordinate with and I just looked online. That was what was taking me a few minutes. Was let's see, where is it? Was seeing to make sure stuff was available. Okay, this is a Walk in the Forest. So this you might miss. It's on the very front of the catalog, page 4. And Walk in the Forest is just really designer paper. So there's designer paper, but it coordinates with that bundle. So with the bear and the trees. So so that's really nice too. So I did use the die tree. Okay, and just so you know, this is Stampin' Up's way of making a difference too. So $3 for every package of this paper gets donated to just different organizations that's going to help the other people Christmas brighter. Okay, it's donated to them. And I think one of the things is the Toys for Tots. I know that's one of the charities that the money goes to, and I think there's a couple other ones as well. Okay, so that's the mini catalog, but let's look at this paper. I don't know if I have it all here, but we're going to use this design. I love this. This is such a fun design to use. And here's the back side, these trees. And then we've got a polar bear scene. So you could, like, you know, use this on a card, or it makes a great scrapbooking page as well. We got snowflakes on the background. And let's see. And then we've got snowflakes here. And then we've got these tracks with presents. And maybe I might have repeats, so I might not have. I don't know if I have everything. I might have cut stuff up. And then we got more. These really are easy to fussy cut, or you could use it on a card as well. And then we've got the red and navy Nordic look. Here we've got the navy and balmy blue look. Whoops, let's look at the background. These are some images, and we're going to fussy cut some images out of this today. And then presents. I actually fussy cut presents out of here as well. And it's really easy to do. You know, it looks like they kind of overlap, but I just made sure that I didn't cut into the bow, and then I would just trim off the sides a lot more. You know, it was okay if you shrink the other three sides of your package down and even up the sides. So, but these make great little embellishments as well. And then we've got the green Nordic. But I feel like, I don't know if that was all the designs in that paper. Let me just, it might have been it. Let's just check a look, because I've got scraps and I didn't open up like another package. So I think I must have gotten them all. Yeah, I think that was all of them. Okay, let's make this card. It's really easy. You're going to need a paper trimmer, and because we're going to need to score. And we're starting with a 5.5 inches deep in the whole width of the designer paper, 12 inches, okay? So let's move that out of the way. And it's just 2 simple score marks, and we've made this before. This kind of fun fold, and we're going to start at 4 1/4. Let me just double check my measurements that I've got written down, and we're just a gentle score, and then we're going to slide it all the way down to 8 1/4. Okay, so 8 1/4, and that is all there is to it. So make sure your design is going in landscape mode, and it's going to come out perfect. Okay, so just start on the right and work your way across. That's all there is to make this card. Okay, so let's, we're going to just fold on these score marks, okay? Let me get out my bone folder here so we can burnish that. And just make sure your, your edges are lined up appropriate, that you scored well, okay? So it just makes a nicer look, and we're going to just fan fold this back a little bit. There we go. And this is our card, okay? Isn't that pretty? Look at that. So let's create, okay? So let's just, right off the bat, let's get our greeting done. What did I do? Let's see. What word did I want to use? We're going to use some Night of Navy here. Ink, and I simply just did Christmas is Better Together, okay? So let's do this. And so how many of you give out gift cards this holiday season? And this just really makes it all that extra special, instead of, like, it makes a fun gift card. Okay, and then we're going to take some balmy blue. So we're using, what bundle are we using? We're using stuff out of the Berry Cute bundle, okay? And this one has that polar bear punch to go with it. It'll punch out this image. So this is a punch bundle. So let's use that, and we're going to use the snowflakes in here. And I mounted them both together on the block at the same time. So let's just stamp, and we're going to use balmy blue. Flip this around. There we go. And of course, you can always add more wherever you'd like. Okay, now we can layer this onto a piece of, I didn't tell you what measurement this was, did I? So I know this is 4 inches by 5 1/4. So what is this one? So this one's 3 7/8 by, let me double check that. Is it 3 7/8 or 3? Maybe this is just a little, it might be off a little bit, but, let me double check this. You could do really whatever. So 4 inches, I think. Does this have a little hint? Because yeah, 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. There we go. Or you could do, you know, 5 inches by 3 1/4 if you wanted a wider border. Okay. I personally like just a hint of color. I don't like it too wide. Okay, so we've got that, and so this is where I want to give you a little hint, okay? Before we add adhesive, it just kind of creates a nice border, and it's up to you whether, maybe that's why I should have made it a little bit smaller. Whether you just kind of pop that over a little bit more or make this a little bit smaller. Maybe that's why I had done. Maybe I didn't measure my other card here. Well, let's see. That is a little bit smaller. I gotta look at this measurement. No, it's 4 inches. So it just must be a wide 4 inches. So I got more samples to share with you. So we're going to have a little hint showing. So I'm going to move it over to the seam. And this really just kind of, using the cardstock, stabilizes your base here as well. Okay. So it just, so you don't really need to even layer this onto more. See, we've got just a hint there showing. And it's crooked. So let me see if I can move that over just a hair. There we go. All right, I'm happier with that. So we got just a hint of blue showing right there, okay? Okay, now let's decorate. So look at that. Let's decorate our front, okay? So we're going to, I have this, this scalloped out of vellum. I'm having a brain freeze here. Scallop contour dies. That's what it is. It's one of the scallop contour dies. So we're going to decorate this up. So here's that tree that I die cut already, and I embossed it with the snowflake embossing folder. It just adds so much detail. So I'm going to just plan out my items that I want on here. So I fussy cut some images. So I want a bear there. And I want a present. He's sitting there waiting for the, you know, to open up presents. And let's see what else. And I think I've got this little fox. I think that's what it is. Is a fox, or it's, I don't know, or maybe it's a wolf. I'm not quite sure. So let me just mute my computer here. And let's see here. I needed to bring up, because one of the reasons I'm late is because there was some special news today from Stampin' Up. So I have to share that with you at some point. So don't let me forget that, okay? I think we need another present down here. So let's see, how is that gonna look like? And they're gonna wiggle around, right? So that's looking good. I think one more. I think like a tall one tucked back here. I don't know. Nah, I don't like that. I'm not sure if I like that. This is all about design work, right? Oh, maybe like that, and then there we go. Because if you don't kind of play around with it, then things get hidden that you don't want to. You don't want glue all over either. All right, that doesn't look too busy, so let's go with that right there. Okay, hi Kathy, welcome. All right, so what I'm going to do is just kind of move this stuff down here a little bit, and we're going to start with our tree because that's pretty much our base. So let's add in our tree here. And this is done out of Night of Navy cardstock, die cut. And the reason why I don't glue this down first is because I don't want my glue to show through my vellum, okay? Because that's what would happen if I went all the way around and I had all this open space there. You'd see the vellum, the glue through the vellum. Okay, so I'm thinking like that's gonna go there. Put that right there. Let me just kind of play around here. I think that might be a little too high. There we go. That looks better. Okay. Mr. Cooper, he's learned a few bad habits lately, and he's enough to irritate you. Okay. So, oh, I think I'm liking this. I think maybe over here, and then this is going to go there. So I think we're going to raise these two guys up, and then this is going to be flat right there. Okay. Yeah, I love the way it's come together. Thanks, Colleen. You just got to play around with it a little bit, I think. And all right, let's grab, now this is where my desk is a wreck. Let's see, I'm trying to use up some dimensionals, so let's put a big long thing there. That's empty. And this is where your minis come into play. I love using the minis because there's all these little areas that you're going to want to put dimensions on. So let's do this, and let's grab my scissors here, and let's put a nice big wide one over here. Here we go. I'm going to just kind of set him here for a moment. So he could kind of be like there. Okay. And let's add this. So wait till you see how easy it is to add a gift card, to a spot for your gift card, because that's coming up next. Oh yeah. Okay, that looks good. So, oh, and I forgot to look that up in the mini catalog, what I want to share with you. So we will grab that back because we need to find it. Okay, isn't that cute? Look at that. Oh yeah, that's what I did. So we're going to take some of this silver ribbon, and actually this is unavailable right now, but it is coming back, so stay tuned. I think it's this month, okay? I don't know, there's so many dates to keep track of. So if it's something that you find that's unavailable, always feel free to message me, so when it's back in, I can message you back to say, okay, this is about when it's due. Okay, so let's fix the bow here. It's a little twisted. And we need a glue dot. So we're going to take a glue dot here. Which side are they on? They're on the inside. And we're going to put that right up there. And let's add this to the card before I go any further. So we're going to just center it right on there. So now this, you can see exactly where you want to add adhesive. Can you see that? I only kept it in the outline of the tree and the presents. Okay, so there we go. So we've got that. I know, you do. You do have to play with it. If you keep your ribbon straight, it'll, you know, non-twisted when you're tying it. It will help you immensely. So let's trim up let's see. Usually I go opposite ways. Okay, we're going to add some bling though. Okay, so let's grab some rhinestones here and let's bling the front of this up. Okay, because this is what's going to make it, I think. There we go. Let's add just like okay. Everything's finicky today. Let's add some bling here. Dun, dun, dun. All right, I feel like it needs another one, but I'm not sure where. Maybe we'll go right down here. Okay, we got 5 on there. It's always good to do odd numbers. Okay, so we got our bling on there and we're there. Now it's time for our holder. So I need to pull this back in for a minute because I need to find where these gift card holders are. Okay, page 62. So it's probably hidden, right? Let's see. 64, here we go. So they're right here. So you could easily miss them. Classic gift card envelopes. And that's what I love about the back of the index in the back of the catalog. So, so these are what we're going to use. And you get 20 of them for $6. So these could last a really long time unless you do it. So it's got a little spot. And it will fit in, excuse me, that nicely, your gift card. And then there's a little tab there, and I think it helps to kind of poke it down a little bit. Just give that a fold, and it will fold down in there, okay? But for this particular gift card holder, we are going to trim this off, okay? So I'm going to just trim this off. I should have used my trimmer. Hang on, because I do want to make sure it's a certain size. I want it to be 3. Oh, it's perfect. Okay, so don't be afraid to use your trimmer. It trims down to 3.5 inches. So I've got a piece of this, that was that scene with the polar bears, all the sky from that. So we're going to add that onto a piece of Night of Navy. How wide is this? This is 2 inches by 3 1/4, the designer paper. So this would be 2 1/8 by 2 3/8. Okay. I think I said that right. All right. Here we go. So we're going to just layer this, and this could be whatever you want it to be. And then it's going to get simply layered onto here, and we're going to just have a hint of white showing. Okay. So let's add that onto here. So if you're directional, you really want to pay attention where that opening is, okay? So that you get it going in the right way. Okay, so we're going to decorate this up. So I've done a little fussy cutting, I think. Which one did I decide to do? Now I can't remember. I think I was going to go with this guy. I think he's too big. Just going to do this right here. Or was I going to do... I felt like I had something else fussy cut. What did I do in my other guy? Oh, yeah. I think we're going to go with him. That'll be fine, I think, and we can just maybe decorate with a few more presents. Let's see, will this look too cluttered? No, we're gonna just go with him, I think. Because I've got lots of presents over here, and I was looking for my trees. Here's where I've cut everything apart. But I like showing something with presents. Those are trees. right, we're going to go with him. Okay, so we're going to take some Seal Plus, okay? Or, you know, yeah. And, or maybe I'm going to use tear tape so you can hopefully see it a little better. But use a strong adhesive when you get to this part, okay? Tombow multi-purpose glue should work also. So let's just run some adhesive down to the edge. And let's get something here in the middle. And I think I'm going to do something across here. And I didn't get, okay, because this is where that hole is, okay? So hopefully you can see that, all right? So that's kind of how I did my tape, my adhesive. So tear tape, you got to give it a little back rub here so it releases easily. And then we're going to just center this. I'm going to line it up with the base bottom of my card and kind of side to side. Oh, I'm down, so I'm not moving it. Okay. Now that that's down, let's see how this looks again. Yeah, I think he'll be okay on there. But we're going to take our card, okay, and we're going to take some ribbon here. And so I'm going to create enough for a bow. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to wrap it around the gift card, and we're going to tie a bow, okay? And you don't have to do that. You can just tie a simple knot, but I like the look of the bow. And this will help pull that gift card out of its pocket. So let's fuss with our bow. It needs to be a little smaller. I put my finger in the loop and pull it down. So it kind of, maybe it depends on how long you want it. Okay. So we've got our bow tied. Now I'm going to take and I'm going to slide it up so that knot is at the very tippy top, okay? And this is where you want to just keep fussing with it so it kind of, and then it gets slid in here, all right? So it is starting to look like a present, right? So this is where you might want to fuss with that bow a little bit more before you trim it, okay? What do you think? There we go. And you could add some words to it if you wanted to. And then we'll give it a trim. All right. All right. Wasn't that easy? Okay. Thanks, Shirley. I love this ribbon. Oh, I can't wait to order more because, I mean, I still have several spools left, but we're gonna, let's see, you know what? I almost think I'm gonna leave it flat. Maybe I'll just put a dimensional underneath his head there and his back paw. A little skinny one. Because this, my other one is really thick, so it would need additional postage. So keep that in mind as you're building, okay? Your layers. All right. So let me double check. Do I need anything else? No, we can just go with adhesive on this now. My cap stayed off, so my glue dried up. All right, we're missing. Let's do this. Some down there on the feet. There we go. Okay, so don't forget, if you are in love with any of these products, there is the November host code there. And it's also a great place for you to subscribe to my newsletter where you get free tutorials, where I give out free tutorials in each newsletter. and also the latest Stampin' Up! Promotion. So hopefully my goal is to get another newsletter out this coming week, okay, because it's our holiday shop coming up. So I know I've been so busy that I haven't posted about it. And there's the holiday shop next Friday from 10 to 4 and Friday 10 to 6, Saturday 10 to 4. And we have been busy setting up and just all kinds of fun stuff out there. We're still not there, but it's getting there. It's starting to take shape. So, but yeah, so if you plan to come, if you're local to Skaneateles, New York, I would love for you to stop by. Okay, do you think it needs anything else? Is that good enough, or would you add more? What do you guys think? And the vellum still kind of lets you peek behind it and still see some of that scene as well. So I think it's good the way it is. And it would sit like on the mantle like this too if you wanted, you know. So it creates a nice little scene as well. Okay, so I hope you love that. Let me share with you. Let me just clean my desk here up for a minute and get rid of some of this stuff. And I'll show you the other examples that I have, because I use different paper. So, so who has fallen in love with these treat holders, gift card holders? Aren't they neat? Let you know okay, thanks, Colleen. I definitely will. In fact, better write a note about that. Colleen. The silver and white ribbon, right? Is what you want. Okay, I know, I love that. All right, what else do I need? I made notes, guys, so I wouldn't forget about it. Oh, speaking of gift cards, that's the whole reason, one of the reasons why, because my original card did not have this, and I'm like, Nancy, this is like perfect if you wanted to share my contact information with any of your family and friends. They could purchase a gift card for you for this coming next year. Okay, so that's always an option for your family to purchase, and you would have to redeem it through me. Okay, and you would get a gorgeous card along with it, so they would have all their shopping one and done. Okay, so let's look at this other one. So this one, I did this cute little bear and the bunny. Can you see them? Let me get rid of this and see if I need to zoom in just a little bit more. Okay, so there's those two. And let's open this up. So this one has, I fussy cut the little tree out of there and added some more presents and everything. And it just pops right up. Yeah, I didn't really share that. It just will slide right in and out of the card. And or if you didn't want a gift card, it could be a nice little message in there as well. Okay, isn't that just nice? Okay, so there's those two. And of course, do I have an envelope? I know I did one with an envelope. So it would have a gorgeous little envelope with it. Okay. And they are kind of thick, so they would need extra postage if you're going to mail them. Okay, so here's that Joy of Christmas designer paper. So I used the Noel, and I used both die cut bundles from that suite of product. So this, I'm not sure which one's which, but I used the die out of this one, the Noel out of the other one. And then in the background musical notes are embossed, and that new silver and vanilla ribbon. So this just pops up like this. So this one just has a simple, not embellished, and still you can find it. And this one I think would be fine and would not need extra postage, because I've got so many layers on there is where it just really adds up. Okay, so that's this design here with the smaller holly and greenery. And then this one I use same thing. Oh, and I didn't put in the holder. Okay, so you could be fine without the gift card holder in there. And this is the larger print in there. And so these are kind of neat. And then finally, I have this one. This is that Walk in a Forest designer paper. Whoops, I didn't finish it all the way. I guess I was running out of time because I needed to do more fuzzy cutting. So this one, I did several of the trees. And what's really neat about the trees is these all like stack on top of one another. So you get that different layered effect, which is really cool. Or you get the multi-size trees as well. So this one's just really simple. So I need to finish this one, okay? But a lot of versatility in just using some 12 by 12 designer paper. And so you can get 2 cards out of 1 sheet and then use something, either stamp your envelope or use a coordinating another design from that paper pack. So, okay, and if you really wanted to, you could add some more messages on the back side because it is so, so pretty, especially if you had like, these are great if you're doing a card where multiple people are signing their name and writing a message. So that works great as well. So, or it could be multiple, inspirations that you're, also writing on them for them to look at as well. So lots and lots of possibilities. So what is the big news Stampin' Up! Share today? You know what? I need to just check to see what the dates are because that's the one thing I didn't see. Okay, when is that date? November 14th through the 16th. They are having a seasonal sale, all right? And let me get the flyer right there. So it's going to be 15% off ribbons, 10% off ribbons and trims, 15% off inks, and 20% off paper. So what does that entail? So ribbons, I would say any of the ribbons and trims. Inks include the stamp pads, the refills, markers, and blends. So start your wish list, ladies. Have some early shopping. And then 20% off, let me read here. 20% off the papers include cardstock, specialty paper, and designer paper. Holy smoky. That is a lot. Wow, right before Christmas. And then, yeah. So grab what you want. And, if there's things that you want to order, you can message me now and I'll make sure they get in on the 14th. Sometimes I stay up late in the morning and get it in first thing as soon as it's live for it to go on sale. So you can always do that, and I'd be happy to get your order ready for you and in so you get what you want. And I think that's it. So next Wednesday, more Creative Ink. And Friday, next Friday is our holiday craft shop sale. So I'll try to do a recorded video for you, okay? Because it's a long day. So I'll see what I can do this weekend. I'll let you know next Wednesday whether I'll have a recording or not. Depends on how the weekend goes because it's a busy weekend. It's our Stampin' Up's On Stage at Home event. It's a virtual event. That's on Saturday all day, and then Sunday is my team meeting, so it's a busy, busy weekend. And in that, trying to stamp more stuff for the sale. So, okay, what a nice card. Yes, thanks, Kathy. All right, I so appreciate you for joining in, and the best way you can share your love is to share this video with others, especially if you're a new subscriber. Share it with your new friends. And we will see you next Wednesday here either on Facebook or YouTube for some more Creative Ink. Thanks, everybody. Have an awesome weekend, and we'll see you soon.